I've got this new router table setup that I love. The ENJOYWOOD GD7 Pro router lift and its fence from Banggood. It can seem intimidating to install such a system on your workbench, but really it's nothing more than basic woodworking tasks, and I'll show you step by step how I got it done. It comes with a router bit and guide, which makes doing this pretty straightforward. Before ordering, you'll need to choose which router you'll use. To choose the appropriate size, 65 or 69 millimeters. Most handheld routers are 65 millimeters, but all of the walls, like the one I'm using, are 69 millimeters. This is what comes with the router lift, everything you need to use and install it. The router bit and template are included. The GD7's router lift is really well made and feels smooth. Run rotation is exactly 1.5 millimeters, so it's really precise. It comes with different inserts which leave minimal opening, keeping your work safer from being pulled in. Those tabs are what hold it onto the table and are made to fit a minimum table of 5/8 without any shimming. If you're going to install this with the fence, and you want your fence slots to go up to the wall, set the outer edge of the guide to a specific distance from the wall. The information is part of the fence's instructions and only applies if you want to pair it with the fence. Trace the inner part of the guide and then take it off and set aside. I used a jigsaw and a drill bit to get it started, removing most of the wood to make the routing job easier without ever going over the line. Take your time here, don't ruin your benchtop. Remove the 3M stickers under the guide and carefully place it on top of your hole. Take the included router bit and trim the hole perfectly. At first, as you'll see, it didn't quite fit, but it barely needed some sanding around the edges for a perfectly snug fit. Once it holds in place, take one of the corner tabs and hold it under the table. They're screwed from the top. You'll see the view from under in just a bit. From there, use the supplied wood screws and screw the corner tabs into the table, 3 screws per corner. From the top view, this is pretty much done. Make sure everything is flush, adjust the corner tabs to height if not, or plane the table down if that's the case. Finally, add the router and using the supplied wrench, get it real tight. Let's try with a round over bit before I install the fence. To avoid having to reach for the switch on the router to start and stop it, I plugged it into a start and stop emergency stop button. I'll leave links in the description to that. I think it adds a lot of safety to this setup. Being able to put your weight on the piece all along the table makes me feel much more at ease with the router table. It feels more stable to work on than other cheaper tables I've tried. Now back to work, it's time to unpack and install the fence, which adds dust collection and a lot of new ways to use it because it's packed with features. Those stop blocks, which have a specific side, just insert into the top T-track and screw in like this. They have micro adjustments and are made of some kind of really hard plastic, should be very durable. For the track distance, make sure to follow the directions, but for the depth, make sure to align them using the fence later to match perfectly with the measurements on the router table itself. That's why I'm doing here with the straight ruler. Since I need to access the very edge of the table to add the fence, I'm taking it off the frame. To make a guide for my router follow on the table for the fence tracks, I just stapled scrap pieces of hardwood right into the table. I guess I could have double-sided taped them, but this will do. Using a 3/4 inch router bit, it got this done real quick. Go barely deeper than the T-track by about 30 seconds of an inch at most. Add the sliders into the track from the knob and back piece, then screw them into the table with the supplied screws. The bigger one goes towards you. This applies mostly to my own table, but I went and added cross supports under those to make sure everything is real firm, as once those are cut out, there wasn't much wood left. Once everything is secure, align the fence on the front, bigger sliders, and screw it from the knob on top. It can be tricky to align, but you only need to do this once now. You could use it as is, but it comes with 2 additional parts, which lets you micromanage the depth, while not affecting the left to right movements, to an extreme detail. Add them in the same way as the knob, but they insert into the slot that the knob has. The way they work is that by loosening the knobs while keeping those tight into the track, with the logo wheel you can turn and move the fence from front to back. It won't move from left to right, as those are holding it. It's a really ingenious design, and for precision work this is a game changer. This comes with a few adapters, mainly smaller ones meant for a shop vac, but I want to plug in my big bore dust collector on it, so I'm using a 90-degree plumbing ABS connector, which lets my connector fit. It'll probably be okay with what's supplied, but else you can do something like this. I almost forgot to install this part, which I don't plan to remove, the guard. It's easy to adjust and reminds you to stay away from the bits. I love the thick transparent material, it should be durable. Adjusting the height with the lift is awesome, it really feels high-end and will be a great tool in my shop. The dust collection does a pretty good job, it's most of the small dust, leaving some bigger bits thrown behind, but I'm happy with the result. It keeps the dust really down. I hope this install guide helped you get started, or have the confidence that you can do it, because it's very straightforward. I'll be posting my review linked above, after I've made a few things on it and had time to give it a good run. You can find links in the description to get more info or buy them. Thanks to Banggood for sending this out, and thanks to ENJOYWOOD for making such a product, making a full-size router table to be possible at home on a reasonable budget. Thanks for watching, subscribe for more, and see you next time.